First, I would like to start off by stating that the situation concerning the works being carried out in Dutch Quarter District still has my full attention and the attention of the ministry. The roadworks to be carried out at this stage is part of the solution to the existing problems in Dutch Quarter, which will provide some relief to the residents and road users during the holidays. Roadworks has started yesterday in preparation for the paving of the road. That should be completed by later this evening, so that by tomorrow morning there should be a new asphalt road to drive on. Please note that due to the backlog currently in the building permits department, the department will not be accepting any new permits requests from Thursday, December 19th until the 3rd of January 2020. As of Monday, January 6, 2020, new permits requests will be accepted. This is to allow the department to finalize the building permits currently pending. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause, but I believe this is needed in order to provide a better service for the new year. As part of my awareness campaign slogan, "Be part of the solution, reduce your pollution," I would like to remind the general public to be mindful when disposing of your garbage. The general public is then also advised that the landfill will be closed on Wednesday, December 25th and January 1st, 2020. Also, at this time, as we are going into the festive season, many of us will be buying new furniture, appliances, gifts, and other items. And at the end of the day, as we dispose of the replaced furniture and appliances, and as we open our gifts, I urge the general public to dispose of garbage in a responsible manner. Recycle what can be recycled and reuse what can be reused. I take this opportunity to wish the people of St. Martin a safe, pleasant, and enjoyable holiday season and a prosperous and happy new year to come.
I also hope that this holiday season allows us time to reflect and appreciate all the good in our life. 2019 has been a year of restructuring in preparation for all the great things that are to come. We have begun putting things into place to realize our vision for a prosperous St. Martin. For the Ministry of Education, last week, Thursday, I was made aware of flooding at the Martin Luther King School, and as my staff and I, we visited the site, we saw the damage and the flooding. That same day, I had a meeting with the contractor, who assured me that by Monday, the new heavy-duty tarpaulin will be put in place as a temporary solution while we finalize the process for the total construction of the new roof. And yesterday, I went to the school to verify, and it was done. So I'm happy for that. I would also like to congratulate all of the graduating high school students this week. I've already been to a couple. Mac High was yesterday, Charlotte Brookson. There's also Academy tonight, and St. Dominic tomorrow. Again, I would like to say congratulations to you and much success in the next steps of your journey.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Our friend Megawati is here with tips to save you energy. 1. Turn your airco temperature up. 2. Use a ceiling fan instead. 3. Buy energy-saving products. Save some green with NVGEBE.
I would like to take this opportunity to announce to the general public, in an effort to keep the lines of communication open between the government of St. Martin through my office. We've come up with a social media platform. The Facebook page has been launched, Prime Minister of St. Martin, Silveria E. Jacobs, an official Instagram, Prime Minister Silveria Jacobs, and PM Talks, which the general public is invited to any issue or challenge or topic to send in questions to Prime Minister Talks at stmartingov.org, and I will weekly or bi-weekly, as the requests come in via St. Martin Gov Radio, respond to these questions. So it will also be on the Prime Minister of St. Martin's Facebook page. So questions can come in. We will log those. You can do that via the email, Prime Minister Talks at stmartingov.org, or you can drop off your requests and or comments, questions in a box that will be available at the government receptions. I hope that in this way we can continue to dialogue, not only through our weekly press briefing, but through, sometimes people just have questions that they would like to have answered. And in terms of procedures, I know a lot of questions have been coming in already about the vacancies I've mentioned, and I've been told that definitely the security, cleaning, there are several others within different levels of government. I will be able to then go into those types of questions during Prime Minister Talks. So tune in to those. Once weekly, they will be coming to you. The announcements will be made. I hope in this way to be able to keep the lines of communication open, and I look forward to hearing from you, the general public.
My question is for the Minister of Justice. The holiday season is fast approaching. In fact, on the 26th of December, we have some 6 cruise ships in port. What has been done to ensure the safety of our visitors during this period?
Good morning again. Thank you, Stephen, for your question. I had several meetings with the Chief of Police, and we take into consideration the 26th of December as well. Even Election Day is a very busy day for the Port of St. Martin, so we have election and the regular tourists visiting. We have a plan of approach, a plan of action in terms of patrolling and different things in place for these activities. Also, a plan that relates to the traffic alleviation as well. Fact is, it's a busy time of the year. There's going to be a lot of traffic in different aspects, not only in the cars, in terms of people as well. And we do have plans in place in order to mitigate the various issues that we may encounter in regards to safety and security.
Thank you, Minister Duran. We now move on to the second round of questions. Nakisha, you have the floor.
My second question is for Minister Gordon Carty again. Can you provide an update on the construction of the new General Hospital? The hospital said that construction was supposed to start in November, but so far there has been nothing much going on.
We didn't have the opportunity as yet to sit with all the key players from the hospital. So we have a meeting scheduled, I think it's for tomorrow. So based on that, that will be one of the questions that I will definitely pose, because you're hearing a lot of things. But for me, it's important to hear it from the person itself. So when sitting with the key team players, I will get that information and I will provide it to the public.
Make use of WIB mobile banking with easy access and direct usage of face recognition, PIN code, or fingerprint. Download WIB mobile banking app and make your transaction from anywhere at any time. For more information, visit wib-bank.net/quick-login.
Seniors, widowers, orphans, and disabled persons, are they receiving correct pension amounts? The SOAB accountants did not approve the financial statements of SZV since 2010. Last week, we informed you about observations made by the SOAB accountants concerning the unlawful figures presented by SZV for the ZV Fund, which is the Sickness Insurance Fund for workers and their families. We have criticized publicly the annual deficits of the ZV Fund, which were presented in Parliament by SZV and by the VSA Ministers Lee last year and Minister Weaver this year. We have requested SZV to correct the financial statements of the ZV Fund, and consequently, we expect that a premium increase for the Workers' Sickness Insurance Fund will not be necessary. Today, we want to address another example of unlawful figures presented by SZV in their annual accounts. The Old Age Pension Fund for the seniors and the pensions for widowers and orphans apparently is not paying the seniors, widowers, and the orphans the correct pension amount. This, we conclude, by reading another reason why the SOAB accountants did not give their approval to the financial statements of SZV. We quote the SOAB accountants. SZV yearly adjusts the maximum pension amounts it pays out to beneficiaries of the old age pension and the widow and widowers pension funds. These amounts, however, differ slightly from the amounts stipulated by the governing laws. So we want to know what that difference is. We want to know why the seniors, widowers, orphans, and disabled persons are not getting the correct lawful amount. Are they getting less than what they lawfully have to receive? And if they are receiving less than what lawfully has to be paid to them, when and how they will get the difference not paid out to them? We could not find an explanation for these incorrect payments in the SOAB statement and in the 2018 annual report of SZV. So we have requested SZV to present us with separate financial statements of the Old Age Pension Fund and the Orphan and Widowers Fund. We are very grateful that the SOAB accountants have detected this unlawful management of the above-mentioned funds. We have serious questions for management and the supervisory board of SZV. Why are they allowing these unlawful practices in the managing of the funds? in our next meeting with SZV management in January next year. We are looking forward to satisfactory answers from SZV management.
Hello, St. Martin. My name is Jose Helaga and I play basketball. I have organized basketball events in St. Martin. Sport matters to me because it makes everybody come together in unity. So I challenge the businesses community to step up for sports and help us rebuild and repair our facility. I'm also asking the community to nominate local businesses in your area to take on the challenge and step up for sport because sports matter. Check out the Department of Sports SXM Facebook page for more information. Hashtag Sport Matter, hashtag Are You In?
So I'm one of the nurses of the ambulance team. We are with 4 nurses. The ambulance team works mainly outside on the road. We do home visits, whereby we visit clients at home to administer medication, do the follow-up, counseling, whatever.
Ready, where are you? Come now. Morning, how are you doing?
I'm not too bad.
Good. Easy going, man. What about you?
A little anxious these days.
How come? What happened?
I think somebody trying to kill me.
Okay, you taking your medication?
Yeah.
So, where's your pillbox?
In the house.
You going to get it for me?
Yeah.
The most rewarding aspect for me is the appreciation that I get from clients and family. Yes, we know we would all want a big salary, but that is what counts for me. Well, what I would like the community to know about mental health in general is that it's not a stigma. I noticed on St. Martin that it talk about somebody's crazy. It's not somebody's crazy because a mental illness can be drugs, alcohol induced. It can be a trauma after disaster, which we saw, for example, after Irma. So it can have different reasons. It's not that when you see somebody is behaving different or strange that you say the person is crazy. And besides that, somebody can be treated.
Thank you. Take care.
Windward Island Chamber of Labor Unions is the umbrella organization of various local unions. And saying various local unions, we are referring to the WIFL, the WITU, the WICSU PSU, the St. Martin Communication Union, the APFO St. Martin, and also the Windward Island Healthcare Union Association. So with the WICLU being, as we can see, 6 unions strong, the chamber have had a number of meetings in which we dealt in 2019 with a number of issues. We had our Labor Day program in 2019, May the 1st, where we did the honoring of persons that did and made an impact in the labor movement. We had 3 categories, the category of most historic, the category of the most impact, and the category of the spirit of labor, which would be then given to a person who behind the scenes would do a lot of work. That has happened, and we intend to continue with that honoring program in the year 2020. The unions were already contacted for them to submit their candidates and also a short bio of the candidates, where we would then make our selection and follow the advice to the incoming Minister of Labor. Okay. We also made an inventory of the union representation on various boards and committees and the persons that are representing the unions to be able to get an idea of how long more their tenure would be and if we would need to renew and submit names of other candidates. One of those boards is the supervisory board for the SZV. That should be a board, or that is a board where the unions should have a representation. The dismissal committee, the tripartite committee, the NEPA board. At present, the unions do not have an active member representing, but we have plans to address that, since the type of education that is given at NEPA is more in terms of a TVET type of education, and therefore the unions have that seat that need to be. There are some more boards that, of course, like the SER, where the unions also play a very important role in the advice that has been given or that will be given on some pertinent matters as it pertains to social and economic development here on the island. We also took an inventory within our meetings of the meeting that was held at the Central Bank in November with the IMF. The IMF requested a meeting with the WICLU, and at that point in time, a delegation, Mr. Rignald Arendel, Mrs. Margaret Priest, and Ms. Natalie France represented the WICLU in that meeting to be able to address the points that they previously sent for being addressed. In addition to that, a delegation of the WICLU also attended a meeting of the Caribbean Workers' Council that was held in Santo Domingo, the Dominican Republic, between the 6th to the 9th of November, and in which meeting a number of issues were brought up that would need to be further addressed in 2020. I would just summarize in brief some of those issues and concerns that was voiced at that meeting, and that would also have a direct effect on the national level. The border situation, which today we can see there are also effects going on St. Martin. The massive migration from Venezuela due to economic, social, and political situation. The relationship within the Kingdom of the Netherlands and the acts of Holland being part of the kingdom. And those acts are more geared towards the inequality and the political involvement within our day-to-day runnings affairs within the territories like Curacao, Aruba, and St. Martin. Then number 4, the violation of fundamental human rights and what is stipulated in the UN Charter. Number 5, the degrading of international labor standards, local and national labor laws, and the effect on the social security system, and the protection of decent work and the compliance with basic rights. Number 6, the possible effect of Brexit on the Caribbean islands and the overseas territories. Here in St. Martin, whether we want to discuss it and really look at it in this way, Brexit is already going to have effect on our educational system, because for those schools that do the CXC exam, they have a Cambridge Dutch that would no longer be part of that CXC. They would also have to find an alternative. So already the possible effects and what would be coming next, that is something that is tasked in the educational field already. Number 7, the proposal was then put forward for a constitution to actually form a Dutch Caribbean Union front with centrals of the unions from Curacao, Aruba, Bonaire, and St. Martin to tackle the critical issues that are all in our platform.